And welcome to this week's Fresh Life. I'm 13 on your side health reporter Val Lego, bringing you a fresh take on healthy living. If you are looking for another way to hydrate in the hot weather, why not try pickle juice? It has so many health benefits, including pain relief from sore muscles. It also regulates blood sugar. That's actually what the vinegar does. And it's also a good cure for a hangover because it helps rehydrate the body, which is why it's also a good drink on a hot day. Well, it is Father's Day weekend, a big day for grilling, so I thought we'd bring in our friend, registered dietitian Shanti Apollo with the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Shanti, it's so good to see you again.
Thank you for having me. Good to be here.
You've got a great recipe for wings on the grill, and you've cut down on two of the ingredients you say make sauces unhealthy. What are they?
Exactly. So the most common ingredients that are going to be unhealthy for your wings are going to be butter and sugar. So in this recipe, I've got sriracha and sesame. So the fats are coming from healthier sources like oils, and we're adding just 2 tablespoons of brown sugar versus half a cup of honey like you see in a lot of recipes. Very simple recipe. We've got sesame oil, vegetable oil, sriracha, lime juice, and I like to top mine with a little bit of green onion and some nice sesame seeds because it just makes the food look even more beautiful. You're really super easy to grill these. You want to brush them on a little bit as you're grilling. You get that nice color.
Oh, yeah. So we're watching you grill right now, and this is obviously something that everybody's going to be doing. So what is the trick when it comes to grilling wings, though? Because they can be a little tricky.
They're flammable, right? They've
Yes.
got that crisp skin. It's very fatty and it likes to catch on fire. So my recommendation is to get them as crisp as possible on the grill, kind of over the direct heat, and then move them away from your direct heat once you get that nice sear on each side. That way they get to heat up to that 165 temperature where we want to see them and where it's safe to eat. And then we've also got a super healthy dry rub recipe with sumac on healthiermichigan.org. Some people prefer a little dry rub over sauce, so that's a good option as well.
And how long would you say it takes once you got all of your rub or your sauce together and you put them on the grill?
So the marinade, you kind of want to do 2 hours in the marinade and then brush them on as you go. Versus the dry rub, it only needs about 30 minutes. But once you're on the grill, it's only about 20 minutes from start to finish.
So a nice quick meal as well. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much, Shanti. Truly appreciate you giving us this great recipe. Of course, if you would like to check it out, I've got it on my Facebook page right now. And if you are planning to serve up a fruit salad at your Father's Day gathering, here's how long it can be left out. That's according to the FDA. About 4 hours, but they have to be kept cool with ice and covered to prevent the fruit from breaking down. And if you plan to make one ahead of time, you need to eat it within 24 hours. Hi, and welcome to this week's Fresh Life. I'm 13 on your side health reporter Val Lego, bringing you a fresh take on healthy living. I wanted to make sure you were clued in on the latest body part trend. Your scalp. It actually has more nerve endings than any other part of the body, which might be why it feels so good when someone rubs your head, and why scalp massages have taken over TikTok as the new self-care trend, with hundreds of videos of people enjoying them. But they're not just relaxing, there are some health benefits to getting one. They prevent dry, itchy scalps, increase blood flow to the head, which may be why it helps your hair grow, reduce muscle tension, and boost your immune system. And the best part, they're free and easy to do. Just use your finger pads, apply medium to firm pressure in a circular motion, and if you want to, add some essential oils for some aromatherapy. Thanks to Mind Body Lifestyle for the tips. Okay, let's switch gears now. If you are looking for a great new dipper for your summer cookout, why not try hot honey? The great part is you can make it right at home. All you need is your favorite jar of honey, simmer that on the stove with some sort of chili-based hot sauce, and taste it. Too spicy? Add more honey. Not spicy enough? Add more sauce. It's so easy, and it's moderately healthy, and you get to dial in the heat to your liking. And here's a great hack for making the perfect fried egg with tin foil. Line the inside of your pan with tin foil. Make sure you press it down and shape it to the pan. Then fill the aluminum foil with oil and heat the pan. Crack the eggs into the aluminum foil. They'll easily flip, and guess what? Cleanup is a breeze. We are out of time for now. Next week on Fresh Life, find out if it's true that you should be washing your face with cold water instead of hot. Hi, and welcome to this week's Fresh Life. I'm 13 on your side health reporter Val Lego, bringing you a fresh take on healthy living. If you are finding it hard to sleep now that the days are getting longer, there is a reason for that. A 2019 study out of Sweden found that exposure to more light during the day makes you wake up more often at night. According to the study, it all has to do with our body clock. The longer we see light, the longer our body clock will tell our body it needs to stay awake. And when you have problems sleeping, many people often turn to supplements like melatonin. But Jennifer Buchner, a neuropathic doctor with Integrative Wellness Grand Rapids, says there's something else you should reach for first.
I find it interesting that people are reaching directly for the end product or that hormone rather than doing something that's natural to help support us make our own melatonin. Starting with something like magnesium can be a little bit easier on our system and we don't necessarily develop habit forming like we do with melatonin. Magnesium is a cofactor, or it's essential for the production of melatonin. It helps us with that pathway of production of melatonin. So we need it to make our own melatonin, but it also helps melatonin be more efficient in the body. Magnesium is also a nice muscle relaxant, relaxes the nervous system, so that can help people get to sleep as well. So if you are depleted in magnesium or something along those lines, you're going to naturally need a little bit more melatonin supplemented, and you will continue to need more of that because you're not using it effectively. If you are going to use melatonin, typically we want to start out at the lowest dose possible and try not to use it every single night if possible as well.
And there's also a very specific way you need to take melatonin. You should take it an hour before bed and use an extended release. You should also combine it with magnesium. And remember, you will not notice these results immediately. It takes several weeks for supplements to build up in your body before you notice them working. And while we're on the topic of magnesium, make sure when you take the supplement for sleep, you're taking magnesium glycinate. And here are some signs you might be deficient in magnesium. You have muscle spasms, high blood pressure, chocolate cravings, an irregular heartbeat, anxiety, acid reflux, difficulty sleeping, constipation, and headaches. If you have any of these, of course, check with your doctor to see if you are low in magnesium.